There's a ton of new stuff. There really is. Also, welcome on in, Redacted. There is a ton of new stuff, and I love that. Gallery chibis are great. They are. They're super cute. They said they couldn't get stuff from before the update to go into the gallery without bugs. Yeah, I saw that too, which is fine. It just gives me an excuse to replay everything again, so I'm fine with it. But look at, can I like click on them and like get a... Oh! A peace offering. I cut myself free. Oh! Okay. So you can click on them. That's cool. I kind of wanted to see like a bigger like image of this. I know they had like a sticker sheet, but oh, this is a cool one. I like that. But oh my god. Yeah, I wish I could like see some of these a bit better. But that's just because I want to see it. I just checked out the hints before I did the new stuff so I could read them. This is my first time looking at this. What's this? Oh, we're missing some, but that's fine. We'll get them. Yeah, we're missing some for this one. But I really loved this. I love this perspective. I really liked the Princess and the Dragon. Finally made VIP. Feels like it took forever. I mean, hey, at least you get to keep the VIP. There's some people who, it's like a temporary VIP, and it's like, nah, if you're working that hard to get VIP, you get to keep it with me. I wonder, how many are we missing for Happily Ever After? Oh, just a little bit. But yeah. We'll get this all filled up. We'll get it filled up. Okay, make sure I don't want to cover any of the art. Alright, so I'm thinking I have a ton of load screens. So it's very possible we can, just like get the new, like the newer stuff from the load screens. We don't have to start a new run through. So that's something we could do. This is my older stuff. I think this is when I started my new stuff. Oh, not a problem, Egg. I completely understand. Thank you for stopping on by. Would be lovely to see my boy Paranoid again in Happily Ever After. Can you get Paranoid in that? You can? Okay, interesting. Interesting. So I think what I kind of want to do... This is Damsel. I think this is, let's see what we can do for Princess and Dragon. Like, what else we need to do. Let's... And then, or do we want to, go to the beginning to do the tower and, Apothees? Because for, the Princess and Dragon, we have saves there. We have it for Happily Ever After. and then the cage. So we can work on those too, and then we can revisit, believe we have saves for Beast. I think we have it for Beast and Adversary too. Yep, Beast, we have some saves. We can do it with, Adversary and Fury. Okay. Yeah, we have enough saves. We should be good. So, if we're doing, if we are doing, if we're doing Tower and Apotheoses, we might need to just start from the beginning. So we will start from the beginning, and we'll check those guys out, and then we'll play around with this one for a bit, and then we'll play around with the others. So let's do that.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
How is the music and how is the voices? Let's see. Let's make sure that's a-okay before I go on. I want to make sure you guys can hear the beautiful music and amazing voice acting. It sounds good? Oh, hello, Weasel. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good evening.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright. I know there's still a lot of stuff that we're missing in this game. So I don't know...
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
I don't know
You'll
if...
find the princess within.
I don't know if we'll have a third stream of Slay the Princess, but let's see how far we get and then we can talk about it. Since November is going to be like a catch-up chill month. Game narrator voice sounds a bit low. Okay.
A warning.
Oh!
Before you go any further.
Shh, quiet. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I'll turn down the music a little. The voices are all the way up. But I turned down the music a little bit, so maybe that will help.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Is the music too quiet now? How's that?
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Was it when I said the music was too loud that you turned the game down? So I turned the game music up on OBS to where it was last night. Is it... OBS, what are you showing? Okay, I'm just gonna turn it up a bit more. I am horrendous with audio, so... Oh, man. Okay, how bad?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, how does it sound now? We messed with the sound in the game, and I just messed with it in OBS. Sounds pretty good? Okay. Can't tell?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh god, sorry. I might be coming down with something, but...
The blade is your
It's all
implement.
good.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh shit, hang on. I have to... Take the blade. Okay.
You take the blade from the table.
Sorry about that.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
ASMR. Can you hear the fuzzies?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Here.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Same watermelon, lime water? Yep, I still have that in here. Once I finish the box, we either have ginger and peach or cucumber and mint. So whatever one I grab first will be the replacement. Hello, Joms. Welcome on in, and happy birthday to you, too.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Yes.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
That is a-okay.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
What brand? This is the Target brand, which is Good and Gather. Ginger and peach. Yeah, I really like their sparkling waters. I used to not be a big sparkling water fan, but then I lost my job and I just drank sparkling water for those 4 months, and it just messed me up. All right. How do I do this? Take the blade. Talk. It's similar to adversary, but I just give up. Okay.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Yeah, I've never been that big of a soda fan. Like, I think the only pop I really drink is when my stomach is upset and I get, like, ginger ale. I haven't been to Target or Walmart in so long. I have not been to Walmart in years. But, I shop at the Target. They unfortunately have really good stuff, and I hate that. I hate that I'm kind of like a Target girly.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
I usually make my own soda in whatever flavor my small garden provides. Oh man. I had so many things growing this year, and then a squirrel took it all out. Like, how dare you? Oh, I had so many green onions that survived. I had 2 little green beans that lived, but everything else was absolutely annihilated. Those squirrels. I don't think I can have one of those in the city. I mean, I can have one, but like, you know, I kind of want to still live here. But yeah, I just have to find a better place to do my gardening next year. It's all good. God, I was so mad when it took my mint and tomatoes. Ugh. Anyways. Every time I go to the US, Target is a go-to for snacks. Yeah, Canada had it for like a year and then they got rid of Target. I don't know why they did that, but you know, whatever works. Squirrels are vicious. The ones around my place throw nuts at us. They're accurate too. Oh, they're just little silly guys. But no, squirrels are crazy. The squirrels on my college campus, they'll just like walk right up to you and be like, hey, what you got? And it's like, I have nothing, sir. Please, leave me alone.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Like, do we know why it didn't last that long? Did, like, not a lot of people go to it? Alright, do I need to talk to you? Yes, I do need to talk to you for a bit.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
I don't want to
She
drop
makes
it.
a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
New chapter incoming, the squirrel. Oh god. The worst princess in the world. She steals your tomatoes.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Let's... I think we can just tighten it and go.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
I have no idea. I went. Lappy was the only one in Canada that went to Target. Finally, a worthy adversary. Yes, Stubborn. Yes. Stubborn versus the squirrel. Started going on walks this week and not a single squirrel cared that a big human was going by. It was kind of unnerving. Yeah, like, some squirrels are fearless. They're like, hey, I'm here. You better move. And it's like, okay. I don't know, the animals on campus were something else. And like, the squirrels around the area in my town, they're all big and fat. So it's like, I feel like they get fed by people and that's why they're not afraid of them.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Hello, Muddy. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day, evening, day, time zone. They just took giant empty spaces and turned them into targets, but to be fair, they didn't have the shelves stocked really well. It's like they didn't even try to. Oh, that's weird.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I actually didn't have Target near me when I was growing up. Like, even in college, I didn't have it. It wasn't until I, like, moved into a massive city that I was able to access Target.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I just feel like Target has a lot better quality items. Like, it's a bit more money than Walmart, but it's good quality. They have good stuff. Don't at me for being a Target girly.
Then I'm not talking to you.
We're gonna squint.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Yes, we have all the time in the world.
You
Squint.
squint even harder. So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
Not right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
More often than not, Walmart has the stuff and brands I actually want, oddly. I mean, hey, if they have that, good. Good, good, good. Alright, I'll drop and talk to you, but I'm picking it back up.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yes, we will.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
It's fine, narrator. The knife is like right by us.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're
I
going to
remember.
need it.
You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
No shade, just odd in my opinion. Yeah, Walmart just has... From the last time I was there, they had some stuff. Trying to complete this game is so funny because so many times you'll be like, yeah, I'll drop it, then immediately decide you're done talking and pick it back up. Yeah. We're trying to get the tower right now, so I'm pretty sure I just have to talk to her for a bit and then I just go and grab the knife again. So I'm just gonna talk to her a little bit more. See if there's anything new here. I don't think there would be anything new, but we'll see.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Because I was paid to?
Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Oh, no. You're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Well, it's fine. If we're gonna kill her, she's not gonna remember. Well,
That's cute.
that we know.
Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Mayhaps.
I think you're on the right path to tower. Yeah, for tower, you just have to take the blade, talk to her, fight her, and then give up. It's very similar to adversary, but adversary you just keep fighting her until you die. Tower, you just give up.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Remain
They
silent.
haven't told you anything, have they? At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
That's a big thing.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
I mean, you know, I'm gonna grab the knife right now,
She has a
actually.
point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
I just have to follow the walkthrough, that's all, hero.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Narrator.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
My D&D character would not like her because he does not like royalty. But thank God he's not here.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Which, God, I don't even know if my character is gonna live next session.
You know why you're here.
I know, I gotta get all that new stuff. Slay!
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop
Oh.
there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
It's okay, I wanted to die this way.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs.
Honestly, this would make for an awesome session. It'd be hell on the DM, though. Well, isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to ruin the DM's day, I feel. They set up all these nice encounters, and then you have one party member that's like, no, I have counterspell. This isn't happening. And then you finish the encounter super quick, and then the DM's like quiet, like, oh. We've done that a lot to my current DM in my campaign. The poor guy comes up with something, and then we do some bullshit. In the last session, our warlock NPC guy got charmed, and I didn't want him to, like, do any, like, speaking spells, so I shoved my hand in his mouth so he wouldn't do anything.
From beyond the rift,
Oh!
heed my call!
Hello, Raiders! Hello, hello! How are we doing? Let me give you a shout out. Hello, Jester. Let me... Do I actually know? Do I have a mod here? I need to use my mods more. Thank you, Whittle. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Kelmia. Hello, Pi. Welcome on in, guys. Owl Raid. Cute, cute. You did what? I didn't want the wizard to be casting spells against... No, God... No, wizard? Yeah, I think he's a wizard. I didn't want him to be casting spells against us since he's charmed, so I just put my hand in his mouth and... Bloop. But yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bean Kennedy. I'm a unicorn hitman. And today, we are trying to get the rest of the new stuff with Slay the Princess. But yes, how is everyone doing tonight? How was your stream? What were you guys up to? And if you guys need to head on out, get a snack, stretch, or anything, I completely understand. No worries. All this chat about D&D makes me want to fire up Tailspire. Oh yeah, the new Call of Duty. I thought that came out next week. Accidental 10-hour stream. You know what? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you think, I'm gonna stream for 4 hours, and then it's 8 hours. It happens. It happens. No shame. It happens. I feel like I'm very bad with accidental long streams. But it's okay, as long as you have fun, you know.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
Ooh, I don't think I got the tower.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Never mind, I lied. I got the tower, guys.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I just wanted to finish the campaign in one session. I feel that. I feel that. Sometimes you just gotta push a little further. I feel that. Completely understand that. It's understandable. Gotta grab some food, enjoy your stream? Yeah, thank you for the raid. I hope you enjoyed it. Your stream. But yeah, enjoy your food. Also, thank you for the lurk, Whittle.
You're here to slay her.
Alright. What voice do we get here? We'll go here and see.
A warning before you go.
Oh, thank you for suggesting, to raid over here, Jester. Thank you, thank you. Broken? Ooh, okay, it's broken.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Rogan has really good stuff in his version of Fury. We'll have to try to get him for that one. We'll try. I've made my current D&D campaign around a STP inspired thing. What's STP? Oh, Slay the Princess. Each PC gets their own cabin in a location that is deeply tied to their backstory. Then it's pretty much a Slay the Princess run. Both I and they are loving it. Ooh, that sounds really cool. That sounds cool. I unfortunately, like, I, like, chat with my D&D group, and, like, I'm friends with one person, but, like, the others are just kind of, like, casual acquaintances. But, oh, man. I'm just really bad at making friends, I think, because I don't talk to people. I'm like, oh, I'm going to annoy them. So I'll just stay quiet.
You're being annoying.
You're being annoying. Yeah, this is what I feel. Thanks, hero.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
But it's nice. Like, they're nice people. I like my D&D party. They don't think I'm a weirdo. My character was supposed to be super serious and super spooky. It's not turning out that way. Oh, I feel like I'm the accidental jester in that story at times.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
I have a few players who are awfully quiet, but I've learned when they enjoy having the spotlight, then they're honestly amazing. Yeah. I know some of the DMs that I've played with, they've asked other people in the party, like, is she enjoying the game? And it's like, yeah, she just doesn't talk a lot. And it also depends on the character I'm playing. Like, if my character is shy and reserved, they're not going to be like a chattermouth. But if I have a loud character, I'm going to be loud. Like, you know?
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Why? I mean, hey, more power to them for writing the fanfic, but my god. That's long, and I've never played Disco Elysium, but maybe they're similar? I don't know.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
I have played Scarlet Hollow, yes, I've streamed it too. I currently have a streaming run through, and then I have like a hardcore run through that I just recorded for YouTube. But yes, I have played them, and I'm excited for the next chapter. Disco Elysium is the inspiration for the voices in this game. Really? What is Disco Elysium about? I feel like I've heard that name quite a bit. So maybe it's time I look into this, question mark? One of them has a nonverbal barbarian, but the few times they speak, it's amazing, and we know shit is serious. Whenever the barbarian speaks, you know shit's going down. Detective noir game? I'll write that down and I'll look into it. If it's spooky horror, I can stream it. Elysium. I hope I can read that handwriting tomorrow.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I don't think it's horror at all from my understanding. there's some games that aren't horror that we still stream, but we have to make good cases for them. Because I know technically Control wasn't horror related, but it's like in the Remedy universe, and it's kind of like you kind of need to play Control to get some of the information. So if it's something like that, like if we can make an excuse for it, we could possibly play it. And like recently we did Beacon Pines. That wasn't super horror-y, but there was some elements that you could like make a case for. Political mystery? Interesting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hang on, I don't know if I need that blade yet. I have to see, I have to see
Where's my Slay the Princess walkthrough?
Slay the Princess. I don't know why I exited out of it last night. Where are you? We need chapters. Tower. Okay, so what we could actually do, we could actually go from this to the Fury, and we can also go to the Apotheoses too. So maybe we'll do that. So let's actually save it here. Oh my god, I saved so much. But that's fine. So that's fine. Whether you take the blade or not, resist the tower. Okay. So we're gonna resist her somehow. This character is stronger than me. Hello, Rargasms. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good evening. And Ruka, welcome on in as well. Hope your evening's going well. Just a tinge of existential and cosmic horror. Ooh, I love that. Thanks. Oh, sorry. Have you heard of Darkwood? I have heard of Darkwood. It's on my wish list, and I think it's on my throne, I believe. Control is like SCP. Yes, yes it is. But yes, I would like to play Darkwood sometime. I think I have like 20 to 40... 23 to 24 pages of saves in this game. I can read, guys. I can read. But yeah, I'm always up for like horror game recommendations. Like, especially if it's indie. Like smaller studios and indie.
Why do we feel so small?
Because we're a small little creature.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Alright, I don't have to take the blade, so we'll just pog. Whether you take the blade probably determines which voice you get. What voice? No, it just says the voice of Paranoid will appear in Chapter 3. So, I don't know. I don't know. Indies just have more fun with it. We'll just enter the basement. It's fine. We have a save, so we could go back and try it too.
Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Oh, you were thinking of a different perspective. No worries, no worries.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
I love how the color changes, like, during one little interaction.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Can you imagine going down spiral steps that are as tall as you? Yeah, I wouldn't be going down those stairs. I'd be like, no man, how do I get out of here? I can't run away.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
It's
We need to
fine.
get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
12 achievements left. Nice, nice. I have quite a few left. We should just glide down with our wings. Honestly, we have enough wings, so we should be able to glide down, but... I mean, I guess we could, like, flap our way up with our little wings.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. So if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
And I believe there's some new stuff in this one. So let's see if I can recognize anything.
The princess towers
Probably
over
not.
you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
At this point, only one achievement matters. You need to complete the gallery for 100%, and that requires seeing pretty much everything. Yeah. Which is nice. I kind of like achievements like that, because it gives you more replayability. Guess Pony Island 2 isn't out yet? Pony Island? What?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned
It
to
is
me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Okay, you simp, you stop that. Have you played Inscription? No, I've heard of that though. I think a few people were playing it recently, if I remember correctly.
Kneel.
No.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Wasn't it more like my throat you were squeezing with your knee?
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
A good way to tell if you haven't seen a line of dialogue in any of your past runs is the skip button in the top left. It grays out when it's new.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
I am just a tiny creature.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right. She's right.
We've been here before, and we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her?
We can bite her ankles, it's fine.
Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
You're not wrong with that. Let's see. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Let's see. Oh yeah! I can't fight her. What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Girl, how do I get those chains off you? I'm a tiny baby bird.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
I have questions for you before I decide anything.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I'll just be a little caged bird.
Alright, I guess I can't fight her.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
With my little fingy.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
I can't tell if that's new art or not. I need to go back through my old run-throughs and see.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
It's not. I think this was in the original, but maybe it wasn't animated? It's been a hot minute since I've last played it, so it could just be my memory.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Do you gotta be screaming that loud in here? This is like a small little space we're in, narrator.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Yeah, I thought this was like an interesting part where she and the narrator are talking at the same time, and it's like the same thing.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
What if I don't believe? What happens then?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Please, don't do this.
I have to. It's over. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. It is good.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
I mean, there's not much I can do, hero.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Hello, Dev. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good morning.
What a good disciple you are.
I remember this image because
It's time for us to leave.
I was super cringe and I did this. We're recreating it.
I am in her hand.
But yeah, I remember that image because I was cringe. Good ending. I guess it depends on what you consider is good. Were you cringe or were you free? To me, I was free, but to everyone else, it was probably cringe. I guess I'm gonna take her little hand. Oh no! So I actually do need to get that knife. I need to get that knife. Where'd I save? Where'd I save? Right here.
The blade is your... What do we don't...
Take the blade. Okay,
Take
here
the
we
blade
go.
from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's go. We'll continue.
Making your way down the...
In my grip.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Well, pick it up.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel. Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped.
Alright. What do you have
What
planned?
you have to do?
What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if it's something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. Don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Pick up the
You
blade.
reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah. We can do that.
Guys
We
are,
were probably gonna stand anyway.
they're just like, yeah, we're gonna go with this. This is fine.
You
Stand.
feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Those could be Pokemon game names. Quiet Shadow, Brilliant Radiance. Pokemon. This could be a new game title.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
What?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Can't resist, but we can slay her.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Time for the fury.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
Oh, I just want to get to the... There, we'll do that.
I'm sorry.
Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
It's what she wants.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Is this needle felting? It's one heck of a new way to needle felt, I'll say that. Okay, we're supposed to unalive ourselves when she asks. Oops. So yeah, I did mess up. Oh, I can still slay myself. This is fine. We're back on track.
No, you can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high. Your body and its renegade hand freeze in place until you get a hold of yourself.
You're shaking. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No.
No, welcome back, Widow. Welcome back.
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries, your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
A hero, there's not much we can do.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
Okay, broken. More like the voice of the simp.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
There we go.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. The end of the path is a cabin!
Oh, we have a group of great voices with us. We have Broken and Contrarian right now. Let's save it right here.
Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, what, 5 times already?
We've been here many times.
I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them. I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5.
I mean,
Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality
have a good night,
doesn't
Lappy.
mean
Thank you
that
for
the people
stopping on
inhabiting
by.
it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her.
Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
We need to get rid of this broken guy. We'll get rid of him after this chapter.
I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us.
Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants.
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god.
I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
Alright. Okay, so now hold on, I have so many
And
questions.
right now, you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never.
I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. What am I?
As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes
You
beneath your
truly
feet.
are a hero's
You
hero,
feel an
my friend.
unyielding force
Oh,
pull at
Anonymous.
you and your surroundings.
Thank you for the gifted
The
sub to
trees
Dev. Thank
start
you,
to
thank
sway
you.
And then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Alright, let's go to the cabin. Oh,
As you step forward, the cabin explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you. You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
Help is on the way, dear!
are you helping Mrs. Doubtfire? Hello, Az. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good evening. Also, hello, boss. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good evening.
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
The tallest woman? Yes. Yes, she is.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Alright, let's take the blade. Here we
With a
go.
grim determination, you yank the blade from the trunk.
Look at the cursor now. Like, when you used to have the blade, it was pointing up, but now you're, like, gripping it different.
Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
You're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch.
Listen, all you need is a scratch, and then you can get, like, an infection, okay? Like, come on. This track goes hard. It's a good song. Very good. I love it.
Even if that's all we manage, I'd rather go down swinging. See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard.
We have wings. Can't we just fly? I need to get that emote. I need the little knife emote.
You gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was.
If we can do it, we just have to believe.
It's time to face her.
Alright, let's go, let's go! Charge into oblivion.
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end that which is destined to end everything.
Don't you see how hopeless this is? She fears nothing.
That's right, she doesn't. So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump, you land on her chest.
We just look at our little hand. We're just like laying on her boobs. That's great. This is the way to go.
It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home.
Carve into her divine heart.
You strike, but her skin is like steel. Though you stab at her again and again, the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
You see? It was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
Maybe, I don't know.
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
Oh my god.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
You offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible gift. You would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Hurl the blade at her eye.
Yes, yes, let's give her something to remember us by.
I hope my aim is good.
You concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky and
then nothing. She could never be harmed by.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she just dropped us.
it pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand.
Rip my body.
You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses you as she comes crashing down to her knees.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
She's just gonna squish me like a bug.
The princess holds up her monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see. And then you erupt, your very soul mere kindling to her light. The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, there goes the narrator.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify us both.
There's nothing left to burn, yet still you persist amid a world unraveled.
It's cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything. But I'm no better than you, am I?
Oh, that's a lot of hands. Alright, we're gonna take her there so I can get the trophy. Alright, leave a divine being with a blinding scar. Let's just get over there and then we'll jump back. Silence as you approach. Gaze. So we'll go through here, do that, and then we'll restart it. We'll submit to her, and then we'll do some other stuff here. Just to see what we can all get.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one sits at the cusp of awakening, a new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Oh?
Nothing.
Oh, it
as
kind of
we
froze
are.
there.
But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Look at those hands. They're really trying to hold her up. Yeah, she's a big woman.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
You did not actually slay her proper. You only made her bleed and killed her ego. I mean, hey, sometimes that's just how you have to get to people. Kill their ego. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Okay.
You're on a path.
So we're gonna go back here and, let's not grab the blade this time. Embrace your new goddess. Let's try it.
Alright, spiting him it is.
It does still count for the new ending though, which is interesting.
You don't know what you're doing. That's half the fun.
Fill the empty seat by my side. Join me for a new dawn.
You fool. You can feel the pull of her gravity catch you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Come to me.
Where am I gonna sit?
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her body. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting. This really is the end.
So we're just gonna be like a little bird perched on her shoulder.
Is it the end? We're still here.
The night sky unweaves into a textured nothingness. He does not respond.
Everything is gone but us and her. This is her power. This is where we're meant to be.
He's really gone. Huh, that's unexpected.
I love
Well,
this
he would have said
profile.
something by now if he were still here.
It's beautiful.
Right.
So I just keep looking at this profile. It's just beautifully drawn. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Never knew when to shut up, that one. It's part of why I liked him so much. I can't believe all it took to make him disappear was saying no once.
We didn't land on the chest. Yes. We were respectful in this run through.
What happens now?
Did my game freeze? Hello? My game froze!
This world
Oh.
is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on the wall.
My game almost froze. It like froze for a second and I'm like, are you kidding me? Which is weird. This game's never had issues with like freezing and stuff. Now I'm kind of concerned it's my PC. Hello? The princess reaches forward into the textured nothing and buries her fingers in its divine flesh. Her touch is soft.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are a part of this now.
See? This is nice. We're safe. She's helping us. She's helping everyone.
I don't know why, but I have to like click a few times to like get to the next talking scene. Her grip tightens and somehow you feel it. The pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands falling on you one after another, before finally collapsing into themselves. You lose yourself in the darkness. I want to see... Hang on. Scream.
It'll be over soon, little bird. Then your eyes will open, and all of this pain will seem but the fading memory of a distant dream.
Soon? Soon? Does that mean there's gonna be more? My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. He would love that, wouldn't he?
You know what? You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Oh. The textured nothing is ripped open, and with it, you are ripped open. Amid a sea of dissociative pain, you can feel everything that you are pouring out into the ether. And you feel something else, too. Anger. A need to lash out and hurt that which is hurting you.
Yes. Hurt her. Do something, anything, to make it stop.
No, if suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give. Why would I doubt our God?
It is so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself if this goes on for much longer. Why do we have to be the ones going through all this pain while she gets all the benefits?
Blasphemer. We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose, and you spit in its face.
Okay, the way blasphemer was said, is that the way you're supposed to say it? Or is it blasphemer? What one is right? Make her suffer with you, or suffer in the darkness alone? Maybe we suffer alone and then we can go back and then suffer with us. You continue to lose important pieces of yourself. The memories of entire lifetimes lived fade away into a space where your only recollection of them is that something used to be there. Maybe it's a dialect, maybe. You die and are reborn, and die and are reborn, shrinking and shrinking again and again, until there is no you left to die or shrink.
You've done so well, little bird. Behold, the fruit of your anguish.
Eyes open. Are they yours? They don't feel like yours anymore, but There's no other word to describe what they belong to.
Where are we?
Dude, I don't know.
Does it even matter? Here, there, it's all the same.
You're all starting to sound like me.
Your vision focuses, revealing what has been done. The world has opened up, and beyond is something beautiful.
Oh. What is that? I think I want to be there. It's where we're supposed to be.
Can we come back if we go there? I don't want to go there if it means we can't come back.
Don't worry, we got other saves. The princess steps forward, bringing you both to the edge of the something beautiful. It is dizzyingly fast. But neither of you cross the threshold. There is a roaring, like underground thunder. She is stopped in place.
Were we supposed to stop? I don't think this is over.
After everything I cast aside on my path to ascension, what remnant of the old could possibly be left to defy me?
You look down at the princess's feet. You look down at the princess's feet where there's a shifting mound. A mass of hands clambering over each other, crawling their way up her body. They start to pull. This is like an interesting perspective. The mound becomes a sea, and the princess struggles to stay afloat, to keep the two of you close to the hole in the world and the light of the something beautiful beyond, but she is drowning. As the sea rises, she pulls you from her shoulder and holds you above the tide. You turn back to look at... Oh, she's saving us. Oh.
We have to be able to do something to help her. This can't be how it ends. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't.
I think this is the end. I could feel every part of me freezing over.
Oh. Hands reach over hands, pulling at her face, dragging her down into their frigid depths. She's tired, and life fades from her eyes.
You have been the only thing I've ever known to show me grace.
Oh.
I am sorry if I have not shown you the same.
The princess summons the last of her strength, her face a shield of purpose and determination. In her final act, she hurls you towards the hole in the world, towards the something beautiful beyond. Oh!
Fly, little bird.
Oh! Oh!
No. No. I don't want to be somewhere she isn't. It would always be dark without her.
It's what she wants for us. But can we make it? Of course we can. We can do whatever we want. And I believe in her.
But the hole seals before you can make it to the other side. If there is a time to bask in what lies beyond, it is not now. I really like that. I really like that She actually tried to save you. As you turn to look back at her, you see that she is gone. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
Is that a... Why is it here?
Alright, we got
Why
grace. Receive grace from a divine being.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him.
This doesn't...
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You're at the cabin. Let's go through this and see if I get something else here.
Something finds me in the long quiet. Nothing. Everything.
I want to see what she says about... Would it be the same with this vessel? Like, it's the same vessel, so I guess it's the same.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Ugh. Is there a way? What's that? Oh. I wanted to see, if we could look at, the gallery. But let's reload here. And we're gonna make her suffer with us and see what happens. Oh, wait, I can do the memories from here. Allow an underground voice to tap into your potential. Walk the razor's edge between courage and madness. Overpower a psychic barrier. Make her feel what you feel. Okay, that's to hurt her. We could have had everything. If only you'd given me a little more. I'm assuming this... Yeah, see her at the end. We'll have to do endings for these ones, but... Okay. Let's actually make her feel... Well, we'll do this one, and then we'll go back a little more, okay? No. Load. You're hurting me.
Soon?
Make her suffer with you. You are a wave of tendrils racing against themselves and down the shape of an arm. You snap around it. I feel so bad doing this, especially after what she did to us. Relief as a massive burden is lifted from you. You are in one piece. You are in your body. Your eyes open. Before you is the massive form of the princess, arms bound by the textured nothing. Behind her, a hole in the world leading into something beyond. Something beautiful.
I knew it! That old windbag was hiding all kinds of secrets from us. There's a whole world out there.
I don't know what to say. It's just so beautiful. Doesn't the mere sight make all the misery worth it?
It's not all that.
What did you do to me? I was supposed to be perfect. I was supposed to be a god. I was all of those things. And now I'm not. All because of you.
Oh. She looks up with futile sorrow at the something beautiful that sits beyond.
We could have had everything. If only you had given me a little more, we could have been free on the wings of my glory. Now we're stuck here. Forever.
I, for one, am perfectly happy to be stuck here forever. It's more than worth it if that's the price we paid for taking her down a peg.
The hole mends shut. As it closes, the tendrils lose their grip, freeing the princess as they retreat.
It's gone. No. No, how do we get it back? Can we try again? We'll suffer so much better if we get to try again, I promise.
It's so cold here. If this wasn't enough, then what is?
But you don't get the opportunity to try again. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Alright, become shackled to a divine being. Alright, did we... Let's... Okay, so there's like 4 things up here we have to do. And it's like right after here. Let's see what we can do. We are actually going to load here. So let's Hey, funny one. Didn't you say something about a third option earlier? One that would make everyone unhappy?
Well, we could always run away, right? To where? I don't know. Anywhere.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no respect for the divine?
Flee.
A coward to your core, you turn to flee, leaping from the piece of floating debris and into the empty space beyond where the woods used to be. This isn't cowardice, this is a calculated move. Sure it is. Can it be a bit of both? Be lying if I said I wasn't just a little afraid of her.
Hello, Wolf. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good evening.
Are you so awestruck by my glory that you cannot bear to look at me? I think not.
As you fall, a great force pulls at the back of your neck, violently yanking you away from whatever lack of destination you were headed towards.
The old scurry away, yes.
Now, witness me!
Yes, Your Grace.
She turns you to face her. The scruff of your neck is held firmly between 2 giant fingers. So much for running away.
Oh, we tried.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She's right, we don't even have a weapon. It's over, isn't it?
And yet she still extends her mercy. We should do as she says. Why are you all resisting in the first place?
I guess... Oh, we didn't unlock anything new? Okay.
So much for spiting her. Spiting him it is.
Good. I can feel your heart opening to mine.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her body. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting. This really is the end. Is it the end? We're still here.
Is there anything new, or... I guess there's nothing new. I guess we just push it to the end, and maybe the memories unlock there?
It will be over soon, little bird. Then your eyes will...
Oh my god, that like zipped on through.
I'm begging you.
Norim. Let's just see. Because we should have gotten something new. Make her feel what you felt? Didn't we do that? We should have already gotten that. Make her feel what you felt, right? I'm a little confused. Shouldn't this one we've already gotten? Oh, I guess that's not what we had to do? I guess let's go all the way back to the beginning? Yes.
Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path,
We could run away, stay where you're at, or head to the cabin. I guess head to the
but a
cabin?
great and horrible change is already underway. The ground quakes beneath your feet, and you feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning? You already know everything. As you step forward.
We might... I guess that's all we could do for this one. Which is fine. We can jump over to, another one. We could do this one, and then we can jump to the Fury and see the new stuff from that, with the, Broken with us. So let's do that. Yes.
I'm sorry. Don't.
As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your...
So, to get to the Fury, we have to slay the princess.
Boy, you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Oh?
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
I That's a little demeaning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, how thoughtful of her.
It's a mercy. Take it.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Alright, let's, go forward and slay her?
No. Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendon.
The Achilles tendon!
Defiance.
Oh!
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
She was, floating before.
We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
Ooh!
Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
Oh, we made you the Fury.
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
Oh, that's great, guys. God
She
Slayer.
collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I think that's like the first time he like said thank you. Like after you slay her. Our unicorn hitman is growing up, killing gods and stuff. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, now we have chapter 3 Fury.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
Broken!
I think he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Yeah, we did. We really did.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was and ever will be.
can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed.
I mean, technically, yes. It's crying for her, but we were the ground meat on the floor. Exactly.
Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her. It's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Let's see what we can do. Let's just go to the cabin. And let's see how the Fury is
All
now.
on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Alright, let's go.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction.
You did this?
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, we're gonna save here because there's multiple things we could do here. Let's, we'll take the blade, I guess.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open. All we see is it's a bit... Right? Why? What? The mirror. What are you talking? But it has to be...
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
What if we smash it? We
Don't you
never
wanna know
smashed
what we've
it.
seen there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
We've never smashed it before.
Now, him on this one. Smash it. Let's get violent already.
Let's smash it and see what
Do whatever
happens.
you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so you bring your fist crashing down against
never
the
mind.
door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice of bellowing rage roars up the stairs.
Broken hasn't been really saying much.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat. See how you've soured my once divine melody.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good.
A Geiger basement.
She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination, and we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
We're just a little bird.
She was going to end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important.
Alright, let's see.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin.
You figured
Her
out how to get the new
heart beats from
ending?
its
Nice,
place in her
nice.
open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Ugh.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side.
A free
She's practically
glove?
done most of the work for us.
I don't know if I want to use that glove. Given up on destroying the world, have we?
The world hasn't wronged me the way you have. Maybe I'll get around to it eventually, though. Once I've had my fill of you.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound. No, that's our stuff. She can't just
You can't do that.
She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
So what we did in the last night's run through, we just kept pushing her back, so I think this one we're just gonna like lie down.
You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. Even in her defilement, she is merciful.
We're not out for the count just yet.
Give me back my insides. Let's see.
But the words
Oh, I
don't
forgot.
leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place. Our metaphorical mouth.
You don't have the means to speak anymore, do you? How tragic. It is tragic, though, isn't it? I'm not satisfied dividing fear and indignation from your eyes alone. A quivering mound of flesh is no companion.
She snaps her fingers, and the basic form of a vocal system assembles before you.
Now, little bird, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Let's see. I said give me back my insides.
Oh yes, because begging is going to help with this one.
Oh, that's where I'm speaking out of. Okay.
It's better than the alternative. She's in control here. Without her mercy, there's nothing we can do.
I don't think she wants to give us mercy.
No, she does not.
I didn't think I'd see you begging so quickly. How pathetic. In another life, I might have even thought it was adorable. But all it does now is fill me with contempt.
Just submit already. What is there left for us to do?
Alright, let's do the it's hopeless submit, and then we'll try to waste our foe.
Yes, it is hopeless. This is what we deserve.
Pathetic. I can't believe we have to share a body.
Oh, hang on, Stubborn, hang on.
Let's see how deep we need to dig to find the defiant little spark of your soul. This will hurt you.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules. The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells, and each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes? I think. Then 2 are peeled away. Then 4. This is nothing. Nothing! 8. 16. 32.
Champions from beyond the rift.
Hello,
Heed my
Raiders.
call.
Hello. Welcome on in. Hello, Priya. Hello, Newark. Hello, Light. Welcome on in, everyone.
you.
Oh, thank you for the follow,
For
Light.
everything.
Thank you. Can I please get a shout out for Jet? Do I have a mod here? I should ask that first, I guess. Oh, thank you, Pack. Thank you. Well, how are we doing, Raiders? Welcome on in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bean Kennedy. I'm a unicorn hitman. And tonight we are trying to get more of the new stuff that dropped yesterday for Slay the Princess. And if you guys need to head on out, stretch, relax, completely understand. But if you would like to follow me dying a lot, that is a-okay too. Oh, thank you for the follow, Newark. Thank you. What were you guys up to tonight? What fun adventures.
Whatever is happening to us, it's happening faster.
128. 256.
Ooh, Power Wash Simulator.
512.
I've never played that game, but it looks super relaxing. Did you do the Shrek DLC? That's like the newest one, right? The Shrek one? Then just chatting for the last hour? That's good. I love yapping. Well, that's cool. Cool. I'm glad your stream went well. Nice chill stream. I haven't bought the Shrek one yet. Oh, it's paid DLC? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Maybe I'll check that game out someday. Maybe. See if my computer can handle it.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Super relaxing game if you like something laid back. Most people hate me for my chaotic way of playing. How can you be chaotic? You're just cleaning. Oh god, that scared me. One of my cans just fell out of my trash. I have my ways. As long as it gets cleaned though, right? As long as it gets cleaned.
$1,024, $2,048, $4,096,
But yeah.
$8,192.
We are playing a horror game, so I guess, beware of that. I do apologize, and also, some spooky stuff, some darker elements ahead.
I feel smaller than before.
16,384, 32,768, 65,536.
This is just giving me, like, Tokyo Ghoul vibes. Like, with the counting. That's what it's giving me.
You can't just count us into oblivion. 131,072. 262,142. 144. 524,288. What happens when it gets higher? Like, really higher?
Nothing. Just like nothing's happening now.
But something is happening now. Something in us is liquefying. Something that started small but that keeps getting bigger.
1,048,000. The hundreds don't matter anymore.
Wow.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
2,096,000. 4,192,000. 8,384,000.
I don't like this waiting.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, what's happening?
Waiting for something to happen. But it's taking so long.
16,768,000.
What is going on?
33,536,000. 67,072,000. Your eyes are useless.
Oh.
134 million. The thousands don't matter anymore. Your blood begins to go places it shouldn't.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
I'm still here.
There's the pain. I can feel it now. But we can handle this. We can't let her win.
We can't handle anything. We're at her mercy.
268 million. We don't need to count anymore. Your lungs fill with liquid. You smell things you shouldn't. You choke on pieces of what used to be you.
Doesn't matter, because we're still alive.
You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you, a round you.
Oh.
A you with too many legs. A you with many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it, pressed into a ball, tightly packed into the size of a fist.
Oh.
What does you even mean anymore? We just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please. Make it stop. Please make it stop.
She's having fun at least. I guess.
You means we exist. There has to still be a way for us to win. Otherwise this would be pointless, and all this torture would be for nothing.
How do we even come back from this?
You're right about one thing. It is torture. But it isn't pointless.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
No.
Yes.
The ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs arranged in the air in a neat row.
Why, well, I wasn't expecting this for this ending. Not a problem, Mickey. Thank you for stopping on by. I hope you have a good night's sleep.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
No.
Yes.
Ooh, Stubborn is fighting.
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then 48. The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile. 2. 4. 8.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
Oh, Stubborn is really fighting.
16. 32.
Oh.
64.
No.
Oh.
And then, all at once, there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate threads that once were you fall dutifully back into place. You are whole again, and in your body, the same body you arrived in.
Oh.
The princess stands before you, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen.
It's all hollow. I ripped you to pieces.
I broke your will, but it means nothing. I am forever a piece unfinished, a song with no refrain.
There is nothing for you to say. I wonder if we can say something to her if we did something different.
We're so different. How could I ever hope for you to understand me?
She stands, arms outstretched, neck craned, gaze transfixed on something unseen above you both.
But perhaps there is a way to grant you understanding. Perhaps there is a way to make myself whole once more.
What's that?
You are unwound again.
Okay.
But it's different this time. Nothing slithers into your cells. You can feel something changing inside of you. But you see her changing too. Threads, strands of you, becoming pieces of something new. Something that's both you and her. Oh no, absolutely not. You have to stop this. Do you hear me? You have to stop this or the entire world ends.
But there is nothing left to stop anything. Your consciousness drifts towards hers.
Yes. Yes. See me as I have had to see you.
Oh, that's disgusting. You do. You see a towering heart, wounded and alone. One that is familiar to you, if distant.
No, this isn't right. I feel cold.
Oh. The tethers that attempted to form between you have snapped. Your union has been halted. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. She was sweet in her own demented way. Silence as you approach. This is a different vessel we brought. You're at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What do you say?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
I mean, at least she found peace, I guess.
Nothing.
Let's see what
as
happens.
we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us.
Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the rewound fury to her? Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Let's check the memories for fury. Okay, we got quite a few of them filled up. The blade. Give her your hand. I feel so cold. Is it because you're gone? Okay, let's go back to the fury.
You're here to...
Ooh, I didn't... Oh yeah, So I went... Did I go in with a knife? Let's not go in with a knife and see what we can do. Yes.
The blade is your implement. You'll need... You step forward and approach... You reach forward and drag... You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood.
Let's see.
The princess stands in its...
Do you know what I'm going to do?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation.
Anything new,
Then,
or is it?
with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
So we could fight back, or we could let her end you. Let's fight back.
Still unarmed, you charge towards the princess.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
With a horrifying squelch, you are... No, that's our stuff. She just did. Unfortunately,
You should all just be grateful.
we're not out for... But we didn't even bring a weapon.
Yes, because we knew it was over.
No weapon this time? It's almost as if you were planning on dying here. As if I'd grant you such a mercy. No, we're going to make this last forever. Let's see how deep we need to dig to find the defiant little spark of your soul. This will hurt you.
Something
All right.
infiltrates you.
We
But
can
you do not
actually
see-
go through this. There's nothing for you to say. I guess there's not much we could have done.
We're so different.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess there wasn't anything really there. Let's, did we get anything? No, we didn't get anything new, so that was kind of pointless. Let's see if I can talk to her.
The blade is your implement.
Without the blade.
You step forward. You reach forward and... You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
There we go. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for what I did to you. Let's see if we can get out of this.
Words are not repentance. Apologies are paid for only in flesh and deed. And flesh works for me.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction.
Nope, there's nothing here
We're
either.
so different.
Okay.
The blade is your implement.
I guess we take the
You
blade?
take the blade from...
We're kind of
You
running
step
out of
forward and approach the
ways
door
to
the
do
basement,
different things.
hesitating. You reach forward and... You make your way to the bottom
Weaseling
of
out
the
of this one
stairs.
seems a bit hard. Yeah, it kind of is. Let her end you. I think we did that before. Please just listen to me. This might be the same thing, but we'll try it.
No. I don't care about your words. I care about getting my pound of flesh.
She bounds across the room.
Alright, now we can talk, but... Let's see. Let's see. This might... Maybe. We'll see if this gives us a new thing. I only killed you last time because you were going to end the world. We can talk ourselves out. We can talk ourselves back from this ledge. I'm sorry for what I did to you, but you did horrible things to me too. Maybe we do this one? Where is all of this supposed to end? We can't just keep killing each other forever.
But the words don't leave your... are metaphorical.
You don't have the means to...
Okay, let's see. What's your end game here? Are we supposed to keep torturing each other forever? Or this one? Let's do this one.
I thought it might be pleasant to hear you grovel. I thought your misery might bring music back to my ears, but all it does is stoke my hatred of you. All it does is remind me that I was brought low by a sniveling wretch.
Thanks.
We're no sniveling wretch. We destroyed her. Now act like it.
She destroyed us far more easily than we destroyed her. She has it right. We are wretched. We are sniveling.
I don't think you speak for the rest of us.
Maybe I shouldn't have given you the gift of speech after all. Maybe I should take it back.
Just submit already. What is there left for us to do?
Oh, we can't do lay waste to your foe. It's hopeless, submit.
Yes, it is hopeless. This is what we...
Okay, so nothing new there. There's something here. There's something here. Alright, let's try this one. I'm sorry for what I did to you, but you did horrible things to me too.
But the words don't leave your metaphor.
We have to stop hurting each other?
Hurting each other. You've already taken my capacity for pain. You're the only thing left that hurts here.
Just submit already.
I feel like I have to seize control over your broken body.
We're so
Let's see. I think this.
But the words.
This is no time for words. Step forward and engage your enemy. Let's try this.
Skin flayed and organs flapping, you charge towards the
My
princess.
organs are flapping.
That's right. She'll never stop us.
Alright, let's see if this is it.
Still you defy your god. I've made the mistake of underestimating your resolve before. Never again.
You swing for her heart. What's left of you explodes.
So nice, narrator.
So that's it. It's over. Just like that.
She fears our meat flaps, I guess.
Of course it's over. It's been over since the very first moment we laid eyes on her.
This is the final note of your discordant melody. You will not return again, because you will live in that single tone forever.
No. No. It's not over. We're a god killer. We've returned from death itself twice.
Didn't you hear her? We're not dead.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
From many perspectives, there isn't one. But functionally, that is, from your perspective, the difference is massive.
I'd be scared too if someone's meat was flapping towards me. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room. Yet you are wholly aware of the state you're in. Incapable of movement, but entirely capable of perception. In fact, perceiving your state is the only thing you can currently do. You are preserved, perfectly, in the amber of her torment.
We're more than this. We've lost bodies before. We just have to lose this one and make another.
We can shed this vessel for the next. What else do we have? Maybe we talk to them a little bit, see if something new pops up. Let's see, let's see. I think we have something here. How are we supposed to lose this one?
I don't know. You're the one who makes things happen, so make it happen.
She's going to get worse. She gets worse every time we get a new cabin.
Who said anything about getting to a new cabin? No, we make something new here.
Okay.
It won't matter if you do. She'll just pull us apart again.
And preferably, we make something without him.
Shed this vessel for the next, I guess.
Absolutely not. I refuse to let you
okay.
just decide to die with your task unfinished. If you die here, the world is doomed.
But you do die. There is a great release as you loose your grip on what's left of your flesh and blood. And yet, you are still here.
Your Honor, where the hell are you? Are you already at the princess?
Where the hell are you? This is a different perspective.
This place is different. Rotten. Death all around us. I want to go back.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
So you've returned already, and I remain here. Is this our final destination?
The princess tilts her head to look at you, and with a gesture, you are unwound.
Okay.
Again? Already?
Yeah, we gotta like do this kind of sneakily.
Clearly I left you with too much room last time. Perhaps this cell will hold you better.
You know what to do. Again.
Die again, I guess. Again, you relinquish your body, and again, you find yourself here, but somewhere else.
Ron,
She's gorgeous.
Oh shit, Smitten!
Absolutely divine.
Smitten, how did you get here? Oh! How did you get here?
You, guy who describes things, you better start saying what we do this time.
What a champ.
and what are you doing?
Attacking her, obviously.
Right. You charge towards the princess and...
There is no spark in you, only matter devoid of life.
you explode.
You explode.
Again.
And again. You let yourself go, and you are living once more.
On a path. We are not on a fucking path. I have no idea where we are.
Cheated! Ooh, are we getting all the voices in us?
We're in the middle of a fight, so act like it.
So you are. Okay, you dive towards the princess and we're unwound. Yes, her head swivels creakily on her neck, fire in her eyes as your body unravels with blinding pain.
No.
No.
Again.
Again! You have no body. You exist. You are reborn.
Your Honor,
No time. You narrate now.
yes, of course. Pristine blade grasped firmly in your hands, you fly towards the princess before she can turn to face you. We might actually do it this time.
I can feel that body of yours slicing through the air. How many more times will I have to scatter you?
As she turns towards you, the very essence of your being begins to flake away. Your muscles, then organs, then nerves lay bare and screaming as the rest of you is stripped of substance.
Oh, boo-hoo. It's just a body.
It just needs to last long enough to sink this blade into her heart.
So I'm wondering, we're not getting any of the other voices back, and we also lost Broken. It's just like Hero and Stubborn that's with us, which is interesting.
But it doesn't last. You are disintegrated. Everything goes dark.
But there is no you to die.
How many times do I need to pulverize you before you finally understand? You are nothing. An empty void that dared to dream it was alive.
That feels right.
If we're nothing, then why are we still here?
Because we always have been.
If we're nothing, then how can we do anything?
The same way we always have. Being nothing has never stopped us. Now end this. End her.
You cannot win if you cannot be.
End this. A force races towards the princess's exposed heart, threads of texture pulled from an all-encompassing nothing.
How? I've scattered the atoms you clung to and there is nothing there to find. You can't exist.
This game is so cool. It really is. There is so much to find in this game. There's like 130 achievements in this game. There's just a lot to do in this game. I really enjoy it. The threads pierce her heart and cradle her spirit.
It's over.
Oh, I think I understand you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do the things I did to you. I don't think I knew what I was doing.
She sounds genuine. They always do in the end.
It's cold, but I'm going to be okay, right?
Quantum Beak. That's the achievement we got. You do not get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something in her place.
She's gone.
Let's
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Let's just push forward and see if we get like another achievement at the end. Let's see, let's see.
Something.
What about this vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to
She's
make
found
my
peace?
own.
Okay.
Nothing. She asked.
We didn't get that many. So we're still missing. The blade is still here even after everything. If only you could remember what I remember. If only you weren't so weak. I feel so cold. Is it because you're gone? Give her your hand. And then the forces disappear, the bounds holding your cells back together. Okay, so there's two ways to get to the Fury. And we do have another save. So let's go to that Fury save and see if we can unlock some more stuff. Load. I just have to find it. That's the prisoner. Do we not have a Fury save with, not broken? Because that's the prisoner in cage, that's the beast. I guess this might be it for... No, this is Adversary. We might have to go through Adversary to get through to the Fury and try that.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, but there's some stuff for Fury we can unlock, and then we can push to, Adversary and then Fury. Yeah. I think we just fight her. But let's just go in with our fists.
No blade this time. Right.
Let's see what we can do here. Turn around and leave without saying anything.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal. And then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Alright, here it is. Run like hell. Die. Let's run like hell.
You You do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you. You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you. You're safe, if only for a moment.
The blade. Take the blade from the altar.
We'll come back and
You take the blade
do
from the
hand-to-hand
altar.
later.
Finally.
Do you think this door is enough to hold me? You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
The entire cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door. It's huge and made of stone. We're fine, right?
We are not fine, hero.
Of course we are. Any second now she's gonna break through that entryway. And we're finally going to get to do what we came here to do.
The impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors.
She comes.
Alright.
The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
At least you finally have a weapon. Good.
We're doomed! In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you. You do your best to defend yourself from her onslaught, but you're sorely outmatched. For every wound you inflict on her, she inflicts 2 on you until, finally, you're no longer able to so much as stand. Your body is giving out.
Giving out? No, nobody's giving out. We're just getting started.
Don't be delusional, it's over. You fall to your knees.
Is that it? You're supposed to be tougher than this. Come on, get up. Keep fighting me.
No, this isn't right. Listen to me. Listen to her. We can do this.
We can't.
This might be another turning point here. Oh!
Why won't you get up?
She kicks you in the chest, splinters from your shattered ribs stabbing into your heart and lungs. Your vision starts to swim. Finally, her face, twisted into an expression of disappointment and fury, fades. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I guess that wasn't... Oh, this is Eye of the Needle. Which...
You're on a path.
we don't need that. But let's check out the memories for... There you are. Witness her resurrection. Goad her into giving you a free shot and then take it. Ignore the whiners. If she blocks your attack, you just have to push harder. Die to her upstairs unarmed. Okay. Make an obscene gesture, possibly against your will. That which cannot die is... That which cannot die is... Oh, same thing. Agility is the only way to overcome brute strength. Okay, we have quite a bit of these. So let's go back. See what we can do.
The blade. Take...
Are you sure about that?
I'm just saying, hear me out.
Do you think this door is enough to hold?
If we had a weapon, we'd be fine.
No, we're good.
Yes, you should probably pick up the blade, shouldn't you? I know I'd feel a lot safer with it.
We're good.
Another impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors.
She comes.
The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
After everything we've been through, I can't believe this is going to end with you cowering in a corner. You're pathetic.
We're doomed! In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you.
Oh, they're not going to say anything? Okay. She is merciless. With every blow comes a bloom of fresh pain, igniting nerves you didn't know you even had. Your skin bruising and splitting and bleeding as her fists rain down relentlessly. But thankfully, you won't have to bear this agony for much longer. Your body has its limits, and she has found them.
I hate this.
With your body a shapeless pulp, her fingers wrap around what's left of your neck.
You disgust me.
You hear a snap.
There goes my
Everything
neck.
goes dark, and you die.
Alright, and this is how we get to the Fury, which is who we want to get to.
You're on a path in the...
So we're gonna save it, because we do have to go back here again and do some stuff. We'll go to the Fury in a minute. But I really do wanna...
The blade. Take the blade from the altar.
Oh, oops, this is the wrong one. Hang on. Oops, my bad. We need to... Is this it? Nope, this is the wrong one. Hang on. Where's my load? Oh, there it is.
The blade is your implement.
So, let's not take the blade at all. We'll go down.
This time.
As long as you can still get the job done, and don't...
Let's see. Attack her unarmed, I guess.
I guess we'll have to see how this goes. Your hand's empty. You
Quit the pessimism, will you?
right? It's almost like you don't want us to beat her. No, look, I'm rooting for you. I really am. I'm just doing my best to keep my expectations grounded. You don't have a weapon.
You didn't hear me? You're dead. There's nothing to get up from that. Okay, No. No, I think we did the get up and we just, like, spooked her. So let's just die.
It's over.
That was fast. Okay, let's go to the Fury, I guess.
You're on a path in the...
Alright, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time, and we're not hiding upstairs.
Who cares about the blade? If
Oh.
we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
Hang on. Hang on.
Alright, change of plans.
Who cares about
No,
the
it's still
blade? If
broken.
we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we?
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
Okay. We'll try some stuff
If
here.
that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
This is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different, isn't it?
That's a good point. Everything here is a little... off.
Not just a little.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Let's just go to the cabin, I guess.
Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin.
That's fine
on
by
the
me.
hill.
Let's get moving. I'm
You'll
itching
find-
for a rematch. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
It doesn't matter.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, so let's just save this. And we will... Let's take the blade first, and then we won't take the blade.
You
See if
take
there's
the blade
anything
from
new.
the pedestal. It will be for good.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward. All we see is a bit. Why? What? Clean the door? You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement.
And so you've returned. Do you intend to cower and hide again, or have you finally decided to try and kill me?
I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your body broke and bled against the walls of this temple, it woke something in me. A fight is a song, but there was no music in our conflict. There was no beauty.
It cuts both ways. We've both hurt each other.
Continue
You
downstairs.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that
She's been
drips
hollowed
down in
out,
clotted streams
just like
onto
us.
the charred.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pulled, and then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops. She is loose.
She's only trying to connect with us. Wouldn't you want to dig for a spark once you lost it? To try to reignite something, even if it hurts?
Let's see. We could let her end us, or we could try to slay her. Let's do the let her end us and see if something pops up.
The blade tumbles from your nervous fingers as you stand, arms outstretched, facing the bleeding princess as she barrels towards you. With a horrifying squelch, you are... No, that's our stuff. She just did.
This is the...
Oh, you are just...
So, are we dead?
Oh, hang on. Oh, you were just insufferable, aren't you? Come on, we're better than this. Okay.
No.
Don't think that I'll allow you death here. I've made that mistake before. No, you will suffer until you see in me what I have seen in you.
Attempt to die.
Yes. I think that would be for the best.
Can we even do that? Is death the sort of thing we can just decide to do?
We can always try.
You do your best to die, but try though you might, you find yourself unable to perish.
Good, because we're not a quitter.
Yes, hopefully this means there's still a chance for the world here.
Don't you get it? It's too late. We've both changed too much. We're not the challenge she wants anymore. The spark is gone.
I can feel you attempting to slip away. Is that what you want then? Are you so terrified of my desires that you'd prefer any escape at all? Are you so terrified of me that you prefer death to my company?
Maybe.
At least you're quiet now. At least you haven't fallen back on words. They aren't music. They aren't dance. They aren't feeling.
Your eye, held far outside your skull by a thin stalk of nerves and viscera, stares back at her in unblinking silence.
Let's see what meaning we can find together. Let's see what we're made of.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering
Whatever
into
she
your
does to us,
disaster
we
of a
shouldn't
body,
hate her. She's been
seeping into
hurt
the
so
gap.
badly.
128.
Fighting the pain is just the same as wallowing in it. This doesn't have to be something where you win or lose. We just have to accept it, listen to it.
268 million.
It's okay to let
don't
go.
need-
Then I'm letting go.
Yes.
128.
I'm still here.
You are stretched and stretched
Oh!
and stretched until you are longer than the world itself.
This
you
is
wrap
new.
around it again and again and again. A tense line of microcosmic tissue held together by forces that are far too weak for the task they've been given.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
I'm going to stick around as long as you need me to.
Oh, Broken.
And then the forces disappear. The bonds holding your cells together break. You are 30 trillion little pieces, all of them separate, and all of them falling.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
She sounds
You
exhausted.
sit in these 30 trillion places, each second passing in each of them before you arrive at the next. Each second passing as 1 million years. And so, you wait.
That's all I have.
Oh.
And then all at once there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate pieces that once were you fall dutifully back into place. You are whole again, and in your body, the body you had before all of this happened, and the princess sits against the wall, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen and disappointed.
You left me, and there's nothing I can do to bring you back.
She's just like us. A piece of her is missing.
This is interesting. I'm not gone, I'm right here. I never stopped caring about you, but you have to let go of all that pain. There's more to life than violence and pain. We can be more than that if you want. I didn't like fighting you. What were you hoping to accomplish? Turn and leave, slay the princess? Ooh. I think Twitch crapped itself. Oh no! Did Twitch die? I don't see anything. Nope, it's good. Yeah, it looks like everyone says it's fine. It might be on your end, Muddy. Yeah, F5 to refresh. The site itself won't load for me. Okay. Yeah, it looks like everyone is still, able to see this. Let's see. I'm not gone. I'm right here. Or this one. I never stopped caring about you, but you have to let go of all that pain. Oh. Is it too late to try to riz? We can try rizzing. We'll do this one.
How? It's all I've known.
You could always leave with me.
After everything I've done to you, you'd really take me with you?
I'm a very simple woman. Yes.
I will take you with me.
Give her your hand.
Are you serious? You're just offering her your hand. You cross the room towards the princess, extending your hand to her. Her eyes, deep wells of buried sorrow, meet yours for a moment. You despicable fiend.
What? Are her feet high heel? Yeah, her heels are made of bone. Yeah. I will take you on a date.
And then she takes your hand in hers. You're going to end the world, don't you get it? I can't let that happen. I can't let you leave. I have to...
You can't stop us. We've been through enough. You don't scare us.
I'm a little afraid if I try to pull her up, I might rip her skin. So, a little scared there. Broken is surprisingly MVP here. Yeah, he is.
Fine. You and the princess climb the stairs out of the basement together. In silence.
It's okay. We're almost there.
I'm tired.
How did you get the broken in this mess? I missed that part. I got broken through adversary, and I think I think I gave up during the adversary. I think. Quickly, someone rewatch my VOD and see how I got it.
I know.
And then you cross the upstairs of the cabin to the door, which you open. And then you step outside and into the ruins of the world you left
Behind. He's gone too. It's just the three of us now.
Is this the world? It's so cold.
You went down without a knife, ran upstairs, did not grab your knife again. Okay, that's how I got it. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
So
returns.
the world's gone, and she's gone with it. There's only one thing left for you to do here. You need to look at yourself. Whatever you see, it's going to be okay.
Approach the mirror. The voice falls silent as you approach. We can actually skip this. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure, a faint and veiled in shadow just beyond reflection. Okay. So this is... Okay, yeah, I remember this now. We went to like an older save.
I think you know what I am.
Let me see, I want to see... I feel so cold. Is it because you're gone? If only you could remember what I remember. If only you weren't so weak. The blade is still here, even after everything. Let's actually reload and see what other option I can get with talking to her. Here it is. I didn't like fighting you when we first met. I still don't want to do that.
Oh, all this time I thought I understood something about you. But I didn't. Now what?
That's up to you.
Then here I stay.
Oh. You seem so off. It's like you're a completely different person than you were when you started pulling me apart.
Different. I am, yes. We were doing all that for such a long time. I'm tired now.
What if I leave her here? I think I'm gonna go now.
Alone?
Oh, she really wants to come with us, but we're gonna leave and see if we can, like, get another image. I'm gonna be sad. If you'll let me.
Go, then. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You turn back towards the stairs, putting the princess forever out of your mind.
Alone.
Maybe going our separate ways is the only way things can ever get better. At least, this can be over.
Over? You do know that this really doesn't solve anything, right?
It doesn't have to solve anything.
But this isn't over. She'll find a way out. If you don't turn around and finish this right now, she'll bring about the end of the entire...
And he's gone too. It's just you and me now.
As you climb to the top of the stairs, you realize that there is no top of the stairs to reach. At least not anymore. Her voice quietly whispers from behind you.
I feel so cold. Is it because you're gone?
Oh. But as you look over your shoulder, you do not find her, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
So the world's gone, and she's gone with it. There's only...
Alright, we got the burb. Got that one. We almost have this complete. What we could actually do, we could actually go to the end and see her here. But let's see if we can unlock these. Yeah, I think we're gonna unlock Fury tonight. So let's load. We're gonna try to unlock all of Fury tonight. So I guess I'm gonna slay. Or maybe I should talk to her a little more to get more dialogue. You've been making strong progress. I've honestly only done like a few princesses tonight, and we're almost at 4 hours. Isn't that crazy? There's so much to explore, and I feel like we didn't even make a dent. I guess we can be mean here.
Yes, I think I'm finished now. There's nothing more for me to do to you.
I guess we slay her?
Right, the blade. After all of that, it's still here, waiting for you. You pick it up off the floor. The princess doesn't look up as you cross the room.
Oh.
Nor does she look up as you bury the weapon in her heart.
Huh. I felt that. It's cold.
So did we.
Oh. Though her heart is pierced, you do not get the chance to watch her die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
So the world's gone, and she's gone with it. There's
Right.
only one thing left for you to do here.
Approach. Get to the burb. Memories. If only you could remember what I remember. If only you weren't so weak. How do we unlock that one? It has to be when we're talking to her, I think. Once we get that, then we can go through to the end game. If only you could remember what I remember. Is there anything here? That was awful. I hated every second of it.
So I did do something to you after all.
I don't think there's anything else we can get here. Except more dialogue, but... I think this, like... There's more to life than violence and pain. We can be more than that if you want.
How? Violence and pain are all I've known.
Say nothing? That's up to you.
Then here I stay.
What were you hoping to accomplish with all that?
I don't know. I just wanted something back. Something that was missing. I don't really know what it is. I just know that it's still gone.
You seem off.
Different.
Alright, I guess we just turn and leave without talking to her?
You turn back towards the stair.
Alone.
Okay, nope, that's not it. Would staying silent have done anything? I don't know. I mean, we can go back and try it.
You turn back towards the stairs.
Nope. So we do have to talk to her here, so let's go back. What was the memory? If only you could remember what I remember. Let's see. If only you could remember what I remember. I'm not really finding anything for that one, but let's go to the end. Let's grab these princesses and go. Approach the mirror.
I think you know.
Alright, and then we'll just get to the end, see the princesses, and then we go from there. You have that one? How do you get it? I'm curious. I think it's in for round 3 after adversary. If you're not me, then what are you?
I am an echo, likely one of many.
I've already clicked that one. Oops. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Contrarian? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I just want to get the dialogue, though. But yeah, I guess we could just destroy it. You've heard enough. You already know what you are. Alright, let's get these princesses. And then we can end the stream. Alright. I've missed you too. I wonder... Let's see what we can do. What happens now?
Ever the passive player. Always.
If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
You cannot rationalize with logic. What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
Ooh, what's that? Why is that red? I don't think I've ever seen red. I don't think I've ever seen red text before. Is part of the new ending? Okay, let's go. Let's get the new ending. Even when you reduced me to nothing, you could not rid yourself of me. But I was able to rid myself of you. I didn't even need to kill you to break your spirit. It requires you to get red text. Okay, we can try it.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
You are devoured, prey
pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But we had a dance unfinished, and in the pitch black of the earth we found it, a ravenous symphony of death and rebirth. The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
Alright, so we've already failed. Yeah, they've added some stuff to the endings, like it says appeal to your shared humanity. That wasn't there before, it was just text, I believe. So I kind of want to go back. It's fine. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but isn't that what any of this has been about?
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen? Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose.
Stream Deck, stop it.
But together, we left it all behind, and found a world free of burdens. We found the beauty in accepting our dance.
We can, attempt the new ending when we do another run-through, I think.
Help is on the way, dear!
It will
This
stretch.
construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts.
My back.
Shatter it. Leave with me.
This has always just been about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again. But we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to emotion of pain and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe
Oh, not
is
a problem,
still.
Pack. Thank you for coming on by. I hope you get a good sleep. We must fund being a new cybernetic back. Ugh. I don't think we can do that. We're not that technologically ready for that. Fix all these boomers' backs.
You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair, you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars. But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture.
We are the whole of reality. Once was one, and was two, and then was one again. You gave me shelter when you burned mine down, and then you struck another match. I pulled you from the ruins, and then we built a life. What once was one, then was one again. The peace didn't last. The worm in your heart came for us. It took you from me, but you took me with you, and together we both left. What once was one, then was two, and also one again. You and I are bound together. To rid yourself of me would be to leave yourself forever incomplete.
We're not the whole of reality. Why won't you see me the way I still see you? Why won't you see me for what I am?
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here, and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors, and are we not divine?
As the clash between you abates, the princess withdraws, trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. Ooh, you've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hero.
Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but she's too many things at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get past all that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Is it just you and me? Did the others make it back?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Let's do it for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Let's enter the basement.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Long, long time ago, back in January, when I first played this.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Let's sit. Sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
Well, you did stab me to death as soon as we met. But it's not like I'm completely innocent. We both took things a little far. Still, apology accepted.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin.
Let's see. None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
So now that we're here at the end of everything, can I finally get your name?
I never had one. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, Hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Okay, Hero. It's good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through the cabin door as we are, just you and me. Not knowing what blah blah blah, it doesn't matter what happens, what matters. Take her hand in yours. Let's see. Doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want.
You know what? Yeah, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet, she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Oh. I love you.
I love you too. but I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
And there we go. I've gotten the leave ending a few times, but still, it's nice. And now we should have more images in the memories. Oh. So nice.